You have, of course, heard of binge eating and binge drinking. There is now a
binge watching.
Did you watch the whole thing?
And how many people binge watch shows? I do too.
It all just kind of started to blur into one.
Have you ever caught yourself in a strange position in a bed or on a couch, popcorn sprawled all around you with bloodshot eyes that have just watched 5 hours of Orange is the New Black? Chances are you're not the only one, and you probably know a few other people that engage in what is commonly known as binge watching. Binge watching can be defined as watching multiple episodes of a television program in rapid succession, typically by means of DVDs or digitally streaming. For the purpose of this documentary, we will be focusing on the more recent medium that is digital streaming, specifically on Netflix. Binge watching started to become a popular trend in early 2014, but Netflix set the motion for it back in 2012 when Netflix released all episodes of their first original program, Lilyhammer, at one time, rather than rolling out episodes at the traditional pace of once per week. Explaining the reasoning behind this new broadcasting model, Netflix explained they're trying to give their members what they want: choice and control. With Netflix releasing more original content in 2015 than ever before, live television is struggling, as both television ratings and advertising dollars are slipping. Simply put, audiences are watching more television than ever, but they're watching less of it live. What's moving the trend towards audiences viewing shows on Netflix, often in abundances of episodes, as opposed to live television? Perhaps the answer lies in the nuanced gratifications obtained from newer media, such as Netflix. An article from the Journal of Broadcasting and Electronic Media, based on uses and gratifications theory, proposes that affordances of media technology can shape user needs, giving rise to new and distinctive gratifications. What these needs and uses are will be discussed later on. For now, the question remains: do the gratifications coupled with the accessibility of Netflix pose an alternative rather than a supplement to TV watching? Marieke Jenner from Anglia Ruskin University in England seems to think so. From her article, Binge Watching, Video on Demand, Quality TV and Mainstreaming Fandom, she states, the practice of adopting binge watching as a mainstream media practice, changes in the discursive construction of television, and an emerging video on demand industry contribute to the construction of binge watching as a deliberate, self-scheduled alternative to watching TV. A study published in July of this year by Matthew Pittman and Alex Teffertiller concludes the same, pointing out that the live viewing audience continues to erode, giving way to the models introduced by asynchronous streaming services such as Netflix. Selecting a show, staring at a screen for hours, and consuming the broadcast takes the effort of just one individual. Yet with the advantage of social media such as Twitter, the way people engage with traditional broadcast media has changed, and the same can be said for digital streaming. The same study by Pittman and Teffertiller explores the concept of connected co-viewing, a portmanteau of connected viewing and co-viewing. Co-viewing is traditionally defined as individuals in the same household watching television together. However, the introduction of Twitter makes co-viewing possible across geographic distances for fans of the same content. Through the use of web-enabled devices, connected co-viewing has the potential to unite viewers around the globe not only to the shows they enjoy, but also to each other. Connected viewing holds real value in its ability to keep audiences engaged and active for the duration of a broadcast. As mentioned before, there are gratifications and benefits that accompany binge watching. Binge watching TV shows makes it easier to engage in real life, providing a topic of conversation. Secondly, binge watching is a quick fix when one needs to mentally check out. Third, Netflix, the trendsetter in streaming and binge watching, is a constant innovator. The best part about Netflix's innovation prowess is that it gives people something they didn't even know they wanted, whether it's the quality of programs or the communal aspect. Lastly, the practice of binge watching implies viewers' desire for autonomy in scheduling when they want to watch what they want. But there have also been concerns raised against the effects that binge watching can have on an individual academically, socially, and psychologically. As referenced in a study by Cassandra Winland, technology can have a negative effect on a student's academic success depending on the amount of time spent online. This could include digital streaming. A rather serious concern posits that Netflix can be linked to depression. People may neglect their work and relationships as binge watching increases. Dr. Sue Ting Teo from Ryerson University isn't surprised by the link, as it makes sense for someone who is anxious or procrastinating to binge watch as an alternative. Watching Netflix may not be a root cause for depression, but it is a symptom. It is fair to mention that more active social media users, say on Twitter, are also more active with other internet platforms such as Netflix. These active users are typically of the younger generation, but with millennials on the rise, it's become clear that binge watching is an important cultural informer for the future of entertainment and may continue to grow and dominate among broadcasting platforms.